Okay, we're interviewing Miss Gale, who is a palmist. She reads hands. Now, Miss Gale, which hand do you read?
Actually, read both hands. Whether the person is right or left handed depends on which hand is the dominant. If a person is right handed, it means the left hand is what they've born with, and the right hand is what they've done with it in this lifetime. So the hands are always vastly different. If you take a look at your hands right now, you will notice carefully that the lines are quite different.
So, does the amount of the lines in your hand mean anything? For example, do older people have more lines?
If something in life has impressed you enough to make a line, that's not true. You can very often get to very old people that have hardly any lines at all. It's just that not a lot impressed them in this life enough to make a mark. What you find sometimes, for example, I'm looking at a young person's hands here, very young, and she has many, many lines, like an old soul.
So, is there any difference in reading hands online or in person?
Both of them work equally well. As you'll find, in fact, I'll give you an example here. This is someone's hands whose print. Her name is Caroline. And you'll notice that even her hands look very, very different. The way she holds them looks very different. And in a way, I can look more at a print and get the formation of the hands. What I do like to do when I do readings is I always talk to the person live, either via Zoom or one of the other media outlets. But I do always talk to the person live. Sometimes I'm looking at a print and I'm talking to them by telephone. I'll just do a quick read of this hand here. The most interesting thing to me, and she is a person with many lines in her hands, which means that life has affected her greatly. It's often interpreted that they've lived many lifetimes, but that's not necessarily true. Most of the lines are created by this lifetime. But in her hand, one of the most astounding things is her love line. Her love line, she's both practical and idealistic in love, which I can see in her lifeline has created many conflicts in her life. She also has a very wispy fate line. A fate line is a line that runs straight up the center of the hand. Not everybody has one, but most people do. And you want a very rich fate line because fate includes everything. The amount of money you make, how you're taken care of in this life, and what you're going to be doing in this life. If there isn't one there, it just means you have to do all the work and you put it there.
So, Miss Gale, how do we contact you? Do we go to Facebook and look up Miss Gale?
That's actually the best way to get a hold of me. I'm on Facebook under Miss Gale, Miss Gale, Gale.
Thank you.